Hi guys, welcome back to the Numistacker channel. If it's new to you, then welcome, and if you're here for the first time, then you'll see a variety, hopefully, of interesting coins, precious metals, numismatics, anything that kind of comes across my desk that is vaguely interesting, I present on the channel. And today I'd like to open up with a coin that it was alerted to me by, in fact, a subscriber for the YouTube channel who said they were after one of these coins and sent me the link to this particular one. And in the end, that particular person didn't want to buy this particular coin, but I took a liking to it and I decided that I would buy this coin for my own collection. So normally the coins you see here on this channel are not actually mine. They're coins that come in for grading submission. But this particular coin, I'm now very pleased to say, is in my collection and is being sent to NGC for grading. What kind of coin is it? It's a sovereign. It's the first of the modern sovereigns from 1817, the new coinage. Sovereigns effectively replaced guineas and half guineas. The sovereign is George III. It's got the garter pattern round the outside of St. George, which you saw on the 2017 remake. And it was sourced from dealer SV Collector based in Greece, who I would completely and utterly recommend. I don't know what it'll grade at. What do you guys think it'll grade at? My guess is AU58 to MS61. It's kind of on the borderline, might hit higher depending on the mood of the graders over at NGC. So watch the channel, keep an eye out over the next couple of months. This will be graded via NGC in London, so it'll take around about 20 days once they receive it in the States to be graded, and then we'll see what the results are. With great thanks to our sponsor, The Coin Connection, for agreeing to another month of 2% discounts. That's 2% off everything with the special code Kevin. Yep, Kevin, Kevin. So we've still got a few days in June to use the discount code Kevin, and there will be another one that I've arranged with Coin Connection for July. So okay, this next unboxing you're seeing here is one that came in. It was bought by a friend and who lives in another country, and it was then delivered to me here in the UK, and it was for me to review and send it for grading. So we're going to have a look at this coin. Quite a lot of buying and selling of coins happens on Facebook groups, and if you're not already a member of a coin Facebook group, then take a look. Every single type of coin collection is covered within these Facebook groups. One of those groups is run by Andrew Wide, AJW Coins, and here's his card. Take a note of his phone number, email and website address on that. And Andrew specialises in really nice British milled coins, slightly older coins, and is a great guy to know to pick up some interesting and beautiful coins. One of the coins that he had up for sale in Facebook recently was this coin. It is a third of a farthing. Now, the smallest denomination coin that was used in mainland Great Britain at the time was actually the farthing, the quarter of a penny. This particular one was in use, George IV here, this particular one was in use in Malta. So you'll find some of the outposts of the British Empire had smaller denomination coins. They had a third of a farthing and half a farthing, maybe even others as well. These are actually quite hard to find, and quite hard to find in really good condition. This particular one has been graded by London Grading Company, London Coins Grading Company, CGS. Their scale of grading, instead of the Sheldon scale, which goes up to 70, goes up to 100. I find it a little bit confusing, but others don't. One of the nice things about CGS is they showed on the slab the PEC number. Now, bronze and copper coins are all coded via the PEC number, PEC 1477. So I have here the PEC catalogue, where it's got probably the best catalogue of bronze and copper coins ever built, looking at all the stuff that was in the British Museum and Royal Mint and other places. And it should be possible very, very easily with this catalogue to look up PEC 1477. So it's always useful to look it up. We can see whether it's common or scarce. From dies by William Wyon, issued only for use in Malta. And then it shows there are kind of two versions. There's a copper proof version and a copper version, which is this one, 1477. And he verified this with the code BM. You can see on the left hand side there, 1477 BM stands for British Museum, and he found one of these in the British Museum collection, described it, and it's the same as the one we've got here. Unfortunately, it is a common coin, but in high grade it is still a coin that is pretty expensive and difficult to find. Let's move forward in time to something a little bit more recent, and this is a bundle of coins that's arrived for submission to NGC. So it's a pile of raw coins that have been collected for grading and will then be either go into somebody's collection or they'll be traded as graded coins, which does beg the question. There seem to be three types of buyer for these types of coins. I've divided them into hunters, traders and collectors, and I've come across all three types of buyer. So I'd say the person who bought these in is probably more of a hunter. So this is a person who goes out and really enjoys finding coins at a good price in good condition that are suitable for submission to the grading companies. And I've come across quite a few people who just really enjoy the whole process of going out and buying these things and sending them in for submissions, waiting for the results, and then getting the graded results. And so I think a lot of people who submit for grading are in that hunter kind of category. The middle category, I think, is the kind of traders or the flippers. These are usually people who don't necessarily want to risk buying raw coins and having a bad grading result, but they're people who might buy them ready graded, might spot an opportunity to raise a coin up a grade or two. They're buying and selling coins, trading up for higher grades of coins. Are you in that category? Is it something that you prefer to do when the coins are already graded, or do you grade the coins yourself? And that final category, I think, are the collectors. They're people who don't really do very much flipping, don't really do very much trading. And I've come across a lot of people who all I ever see is coins being bought. I never see the coins being sold. I never see them on the market. I never see them on YouTube. But there are people who just believe that what they want to do is accumulate and build capital and build wealth through buying coins. Most of those people are buying either collectors coins like this, which are semi-numismatic based on bullion value, or they seem to be a whole load of other people who are buying really good quality numismatic coins and generally just keeping a collection of coins, maybe collecting particular types of coins or year sets, or really any other type of theme that relates back to their collection. So, and it's interesting kind of, working out what the different needs of these particular groups of people are, because they are so variable, really. There are some people who, I mean, I guess, what am I? I certainly, when I started, I was much more of the hunter, and I still enjoy hunting for opportunities. And so I'd say I'm more in the first category, but I'm also a collector. So I'm probably a little bit 2/3 in the first category and maybe a third in the third category. I don't tend to do things very short term. I think it's better when you deal with coins to be in the medium or the long term as to your viewpoint and your perspective. But I do think that there is an enjoyment of finding things. Unfortunately, it's actually very difficult to find coins that nobody else has spotted. We live in an era where everything is based on pretty much perfect competition, so everything is visible. All the auctions are easily visible. eBay makes things visible. Price histories are easily available. And I think in a way, I'm not a dealer in coins, although a lot of coins come across my desk because of the work that I do with NGC. I think that it's quite difficult. I think being a coin dealer, if you are either an amateur or a professional coin dealer, is probably as difficult now for many reasons as it ever has been, and maybe a little bit more difficult. On the other hand, you haven't got to be as physical as you once were, and that there is so much information, so much trading can go on over the internet that you don't even need to set up your table at a show in the traditional way anymore, that people can see exactly what you're doing through online, through forums, through a shop. On the other hand, if you are a pro, you're now competing with all of the semi-pros and amateurs as well in this era of perfect competition. So you've seen a few very nice coins go by while I've been talking about the market. Most of the coins you've seen go by in this video are £2 coins, so they've got twice as much gold in them as a regular sovereign. Brand new, they're commemorative coins generally. Brand new, they are sold at around £850 odd by the Royal Mint when they come out. They generally mint between 500 and 1500 of each type of coin, depending on what it is they're celebrating. But a lot of astute buyers are searching the second-hand market, searching auctions, searching eBay, searching bullion dealers, and they're picking up these coins where they find them at a little bit over bullion, which makes them much better value buys than buying directly from the Royal Mint when they're new. And what they do is they find these coins, and they're generally got handling problems, handling issues, but providing they're not actually physically damaged, they can be sent to NCS and NGC to be conserved, to be represented. Quite often they'll come up with 60, 69 or 70 grades, occasionally a 68, depending on what kind of mood everybody is in. You can see here a little bit of the hazing on it. You know, that will all kind of come off and be cleaned up in the conservation process, and that will end up as a 69 or a 70 when it comes back from NGC. You can see it, that one 1996 football. I think there was one with the gunpowder plot. That one's about the 5th of November, the gunpowder plot, abolition of slavery, the Trevithick engine, the Scouts movement, Titanic. Lots of interesting things, and there'll be more soon from me with the next instalment of Mega Grading Results unboxing. So stay with me for that. Please like, subscribe and comment.